Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks to one of our group members here. They asked me about the missile defense system that's been deployed there on the roof across from the White House. Wanted to know if it was true. Yeah, it is true. Here you'll see an image of a surface-to-air missile defense system that has been deployed on the roof of a federal building across from the White House there in Washington, D.C. It appears to be part of a heightened security measure amid escalating tensions, and it's likely related to recent military actions against the Iranian nuclear sites and reported Iranian missile strikes on bases there in the Middle East. Yeah, they keep all of us in the dark like mushrooms and feeding us nothing but poop, only telling us things after the fact, after reports come out from social media, other people who are keeping their heads on a swivel. So do they have plans for our safety, for the U.S. citizens? No. During the last major event, which would have been the Cuban crisis for me, the last time that I can remember we've ever been close to World War, they told the U.S. citizens to build their own bunkers. Many of the government bunkers are no longer usable. The ones that may be usable are not maintained. Yeah, it's up to us to prepare and devise our own plan for our own safety, for ourselves and our loved ones. There hasn't been any official statement from the White House or Department of Defense about the recent deployment. But this move does suggest preparation for a potential aerial threat. Historically, Washington, D.C. has bolstered air defense since incidents like the 1970 stolen helicopter landing on the White House lawn. But wouldn't you say missile system defenses are a significant escalation? Those of you that might be familiar with weapon systems, does this look like Stinger missiles to you? Yeah, this is posted on X. I'll give you a link to it down below. Here's another post that says, you don't roll out war gear like this unless SHIT is about to go sideways. No statement, no warning, just launchers pointing at the sky in the heart of the Capitol. You don't roll out rooftop missiles unless you're expecting something. You know, you get trolls on here that will say that they've always had air defense systems. But if that was true, we would have heard about this, years ago, months ago. This is all new. What kind of defense system is this? They've had snipers on the roof for decades. Yeah, we all know about that. But to shoot down incoming missiles. There was another post besides this one saying they've been there since 2005. I don't think so. I don't think I have my head in the sand for that long. Here it says they are always strategically placed around the city and along the Potomac. Nothing new. We're present back in 2005 and 2009 when I flew the area. I had a chuckle about this post. I am more surprised they haven't always been there. Who the fudge has their White House without missiles on the roof to shoot down any missiles coming in? I mean, who does that? Second, I bought a $3 million home, and I was thinking about putting a missile interception system on the roof. Another post says those are either Stingers or Coyotes. They are for shortish range anti-air, anti-drone, and they have been there for decades. Right after someone decided flying airplanes into buildings was a valid tactic. Is that true? So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Please thumbs up my videos. And always keep your head on a swivel. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.